Hi and welcome. This is Carrie with Steel Roots Market, and today I'm going to do a quick video tutorial using the Nik Art Elastic paste and Decor molds. I have two molds here that I'm going to be using. I also have some laces to show you that I have in the shop to show you the end product will be bendable, flexible decor elements that you will be able to use in your DIYs. Okay, so now once we get it all shaken up, basically all we're going to do is squeeze this paste. It is very liquid type consistency. It's not a thick paste. You're going to squeeze this right into the decor mold. Now, this particular mold that I'm using currently right now is an older IOD mold. This element is very detailed, and you will see at the end some different tips and tricks on this. But I'm just basically going through right now and filling these cavities in, and then I like to give it a couple of taps. You will see some tiny little air bubbles. The other trick that I like to do is to take a toothpick or something with a nice fine tip point and kind of tap it in there to help get the air bubbles out, but also it'll help you push the product up into the small intricate little areas. Again, this particular mold is very intricate, and you'll see me here take the tip of the skewer and kind of push it up in and get that to work around. So this mold is an IOD retired, one of the first gens. It does not have that micro rim that they have now on the new ones. That comes in handy. You will see when I go ahead and fill the other mold there. I will show you. So when you see some areas you might need a little bit more product in there, you can go ahead and fill it. This product will take at least 24 hours to dry. This is something that you are going to have to plan ahead if you know you want to use the Nik Art Elastic paste. I like having it just as another option. I'm going to show you some of the reasons why in a moment, but I love my clay, I love my resin, I like using a variety of things in my molds, but this makes it nice for bendable, flexible pieces. If you want items that are not going to dry and do that aged natural look that the clay does. And sometimes clay can be very tricky to get removed out of some of these molds. You have to put it in the freezer, etc., which is fine. But sometimes this is nice just to have another product. But you will have to think ahead and prepare them. In my home, it does take at least 24 hours for these to dry. It's going to depend on how thick and how much product you put in there. The more you do it, the more you will get the hang of it, and you can play around, which I have some more videos that I recorded that I will get edited and onto the YouTube channel so that you can see some more steps and tips with this. So what I'm doing here is I have a little a paste scraper. It's a little bit firmer. I'm just going around and making sure that the product is all in those areas, and then give it a couple taps again, just like you're doing when you're doing like chocolate, different things like that. Give it a couple taps to make sure the product is down in, and then you're going to set it off to the side to let it dry to dry. And so you can see here I'm just working that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the next little label above that. I love this mold, and you can see I can just pour this right in, squeeze this liquid right in to these. Okay, so here I'm just doing the same thing as I did on the bottom element. Squeeze the paste in and working it in really well into the intricate areas, making sure it's all tapped out with air bubbles. And then we will set it aside to dry. So we tapped it down a little bit and just make sure, and this is what it looks like. And now we're on to the larger mold, the IOD mold. This is a newer mold with the micro rim, and this just seems to be a little bit easier to pour them in. You have that nice rim there to be able to level it off and scrape it off. Now, as you can see, I'm pouring this in. I'm going to show you in a moment. You're going to be able to see the consistency of this paste. When I'll actually, as you can see right here, you can see it kind of like just being able to move on its own by lifting and shifting it. And then I just go in, do the same process, and get it up into those little branches and all that area. Give it a good couple taps, get those air bubbles worked out. And with this mold, you're going to be using considerably a larger amount of paste. This is a thicker mold for depth. And so that will definitely need to be sitting for at least 24 hours or more to dry. So as you can see, I just wanted to show you how that looks. Give it a few taps, and then you'll be able to set it aside to dry. So here, just to finish up, I'm showing you, I do have some of these in the shop, laces. This is what your items are going to look like when they come out all finished. So it is a different, than your air dry clay or your resin, and they are bendable and paintable. So these are the options that you can get. They are opened on the website for pre-order if I do not currently have them in stock. So thank you for joining me.